50 claims he had to send Lil Meech to rehab because he was allegedly high on set while filming BMF.
His son is a addict.
Right. Yeah, 50 said he put him in rehab.
Yeah, his son's a addict. You're broke after $5 million, and you got a habit and a clothes habit, but you don't got nothing saved up, and you Big Meech son, you haven't found a way to run it up and take our name, and you got to think what I'm saying as a
chandelier. I might have seen Building J. Cali with this song. It's that big boy, you know.
How much it was?
$2 million.
Lil Meech got Richard Millie's chrome heart jeans, 10,000. I buy some chrome hearts for 10,000. I might wear them for a month, bro.
I'm trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, you know, to live up to my dad's name.
Then, 50 Cent dropped a bombshell. Lil Meech's financial struggles weren't just due to reckless spending, but also a rumored addiction to nitrous oxide. Not long after Lil Meech was spotted hanging with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent revealed that he had blown all the money he made from BMF, and we're talking millions here. But that's not all. 50 now claims that beyond investing in Lil Meech's acting career and covering his training, he also had to step in when Meech was struggling with substance use. Now, other insiders are backing up 50's statements, saying Lil Meech has been dealing with an addiction to Whippits, a slang term for nitrous oxide or laughing gas. Instead of securing his future, Lil Meech allegedly spent all his BMF earnings on designer clothes, flashy jewelry, and this rumored Whippet addiction. So when his father, Big Meech, finally returned home after 20-plus years in prison, there was nothing waiting for him. That's when Rick Ross saw an opportunity to get back at 50 Cent, leading to an ongoing feud between 50 and the father-son duo. But how much truth is there to these addiction rumors? Did Lil Meech really throw away everything 50 built for him just to blow money on substances? Let's break it down.
So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, two times a day.
The drama started last month when Big Meech teamed up with Rick Ross for a Welcome Home concert, which ended up getting cancelled. Shortly after, 50 Cent made bold accusations, even suggesting Big Meech was cooperating with authorities. What no one saw coming was 50 also turning on Lil Meech, who plays the lead role in his show BMF. So when Lil Meech noticed that 50 had unfollowed him on Instagram, he reached out trying to clear the air. He claimed the beef wasn't his issue and insisted he had no love for Rick Ross. He even wrote F Ross, swearing his loyalty to 50, saying, "I would give you the shirt off my back. I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy when all I've ever shown you is love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my struggles, but I never switched up on you." But that didn't age well. When 50 didn't reciprocate the loyalty and hinted at cutting Lil Meech off from BMF, Meech flipped the script. He jetted off to Miami to party with none other than Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather. Just days later, he posted a cryptic photo of himself and his father with Floyd, captioning it with a fishing emoji, implying they were working on something big behind the scenes. Now, new reports suggest that Big Meech and Lil Meech might be partnering with Floyd Mayweather on some kind of business deal. But here's where things get messy. Some claim all that loyalty talk from Lil Meech was just damage control after 50 Cent cut him off financially. Allegedly, Lil Meech burned through his BMF earnings in just a few years, rather than flipping the money into smart investments. He supposedly spent millions on designer brands, jewelry, and living like a rap superstar, without the rap career to sustain it. Lil Meech even flaunted his spending habits, posting pictures of himself in custom Chrome Hearts jeans and bragging about dropping $2 million on an iced-out watch. He reportedly spent $5 million in just 3 years, blowing it all on cars, clothes, and jewelry without making a single significant investment. And according to Tony Yayo, Lil Meech developed a sense of entitlement, even expecting people like Lil Baby to give his father money. On top of that, it's been said that Lil Meech was asking people for money while simultaneously dropping $100,000 on jeans.
So, the show was successful, 3 seasons in. Lil Meech was making money, but he was spending it hand over fist. Like you said, there was the Richard Mille watch, which he got, almost arrested over.
you see it yourself.
There
It was
all
shit.
all the clothes.
Yeah, it's.
I'm seeing Go Yard luggage.
Yeah,
like, this is shit that I afforded later on in life.
Come on, man. Oh, and then you in Atlanta at that when indulge in spending money. Like you see a motherfucker with 100,000 poking out his pocket, doing 40, 50,000 in the club. That's what you around. You gonna spend money. Chrome heart jeans. You got 10 pair of those. Do the math. What's that? 100,000? Shout to Chrome heart. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, I get some Chrome hearts. I'm gonna wear them for at least 2 weeks. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But I felt like when we left there, it was a money thing because what Lil Meech said about the Ferrari and Little Baby having 4 pockets full of money and didn't give his pops nothing. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would have never, I wouldn't even have mentioned no that in front of real anyway. That's just me.
Recently, the use of Whippits has gained attention in the celebrity world, with tragic consequences. Prolonged use deprives the brain and body of oxygen, leading to severe health issues, including brain damage or even death. While some dismiss Whippets as a harmless party trick, nitrous oxide abuse has been linked to many celebrity deaths, including Aaron Carter. More recently, reports surfaced suggesting Kanye West might also be addicted, with claims that he even hired a private dentist to maintain his supply.
I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though, and it showed me that 50 couldn't get me the job. I had to get myself the job. My dad couldn't get me the job. They would have hired somebody else that already had acting experience. I had no experience, so I was coming from.
Circling back to Lil Meech, 50 Cent recently claimed that Big Meech has always been a bad influence on his son, teaching him that reckless spending and substance use are acceptable. Meanwhile, 50 insists that he was the only real father figure who tried to set Lil Meech on the right path. According to 50, while filming BMF, Lil Meech had a full breakdown due to his substance issues, and it was 50 who had to step in and get him help. Wrote, I thought about it. I think he felt uncomfortable with my and Mimi's relationship. I told Mimi not to spend all her money while he was telling her how much he had already blown. People don't realize. I had to send Mimi to rehab. Russell Hornsby noticed he was high on set. He started throwing up during a weapons test. And Ian told me he had Whippits in his truck. I asked, what the hell is a Whippet? I looked it up, and it's that same stuff people use in BB guns. But is there solid proof of Lil Meech's addiction, or is 50 just stirring the pot? Well, multiple industry insiders confirmed that Lil Meech's substance issues were an open secret. Underground rapper Brick Baby even told DJ Vlad that Lil Meech was definitely struggling. Fans are now revisiting old interviews and videos, noticing that Lil Meech often appeared sluggish, with glazed eyes, struggling to stay alert. Others point to bizarre incidents, like when he argued with Popeye's employees or got arrested for carrying an unlicensed firearm in his luggage, later lying that he was a minor. At first, fans sympathized with Lil Meech, thinking 50 Cent was being too harsh. But now, with him cozying up to Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather while disregarding 50's loyalty, opinions are shifting. Many now believe 50 was right to cut him off before things got worse. But what do you think? Was 50 Cent justified in distancing himself, or is this all just blown out of proportion? Let me know in the comments below.